Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Monique and today I'm going to fill in a page of my sketchbook. So if you would like to sketch with me, grab your sketchbook and join in. If not, go ahead and sit back and enjoy the art. Today I will be using Ohuhu markers to color in all of the sketches. I have the skin tone set of markers that I will mostly use. The non-skin tone colors are from the 216 Ohuhu brush marker set. To start out, I will be using 4 markers to shade in the skin. With this sketchbook page, I will be using Pinterest to find references. When looking for a reference on Pinterest, I normally try to find a reference with noticeable shadows. Finding a reference with noticeable shadows helps when shading a face or figure. I usually use Pinterest or a royalty-free website to find all of my references. If you are drawing along with me, I will leave my Pinterest board linked down below. I already sketched out the faces and figures in my sketchbook page to make creating easier on myself. I'm starting out by coloring in the face with one color. Then I'm going in with a slightly darker color to add shadows. This portrait was the first one of the spread and it didn't turn out how I wanted because it was a warm-up for the rest of the page. The proportions were way off, especially the eyes, but I kept going to try to make the portrait work. I've been enjoying using markers as a new medium. It has helped me add a lot of color to my sketchbook pages, and using markers has helped me get out of my comfort zone. Once I was done with the markers, I added the colored pencil on top to add in some details. If you are enjoying this video, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so here I drew out a figure because I want to be able to draw the human anatomy better. When looking for figure references, I still look for those pictures that have really good shadows, but they are also usually in a swimsuit. I look for figures in a swimsuit just so that I can see the form of the body better, until I get more comfortable with drawing the anatomy. The human anatomy is so interesting, and I'm excited to learn more about it. When coloring in the figure, I go in with the same approach as I did with coloring in the face. I do keep the human figure a little bit more simple by not using colored pencils on top. I also decided not to give the figures a face since I was already coloring 3 portraits on the sketchbook page. When finding reference for these figures, I really didn't want to have a boring pose, so I chose some poses that were a little more dynamic. I wanted the sketchbook page to feel alive and not so boring. With this portrait, I do think I've drawn her before. I really liked the form of her face and the way the shadow was casting under her chin. I also liked the highlights that were hitting her face because adding highlights is one of my favorite parts of coloring a portrait. As I continued coloring in the sketches, I realized that I was moving a lot faster after I had warmed up my wrist a bit. This whole page probably took me about an hour and a half if I take out the time it took me to set up for recording. This portrait and the next portrait were definitely my favorite out of the whole page because they looked most like the reference. When I was coloring in the last portrait, I didn't realize that there was marker on the clear sheet behind it, so there's a splotch of green on the cheek. I found this reference, I did not think I was going to color it well because of how fair his skin is, but I was able to find the slight shadows in his face to help me create form. That is why I really try to stick with references that have great shadows, because that helps me find the form of the face, and then the face isn't nearly as flat. As I wrap up this page, I hope you all enjoyed the art process, whether you were creating with me or watching me create. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.